all you dry skin people, you can use it even with the most matte of foundations and it's going to look amazing on your skin without any dry patches. So yeah, do keep that in mind. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I really hope that you're doing amazing and that you and your families are safe. So I had put up a series of polls on my Instagram asking all my Instagram followers to choose my makeup for this very YouTube video, and this is how the look has turned out by all the products that you have chosen. And I really love the matte base and the highlighter and just the whole glam look, and I really hope that you like it too. And I'm so happy to actually film a tutorial style video on YouTube after such a long time, and I really hope that you enjoy as much as I enjoyed making this video. So do keep on watching. I talk about all the products that I'm using and also throw in a few tips here and there like I always do. So don't forget to like and subscribe as well if you haven't already. And yeah, to see how I got this look, please do keep on watching. Alright, so hair has been tied up and skincare is also done. But I just wanted to quickly show you my last skincare step before I start my makeup. So I'm going to use the Pure Squalane by Sugandha. Since you guys chose a super matte base for me, I think I wanted to add 1 or 2 drops of it, not too much, just a little bit, because it's like a super matte foundation and I don't want dry patches. All you dry skin people, you can use it even with the most matte of foundations and it's going to look amazing on your skin without any dry patches. So you have to keep that in mind. Moving on to the foundation, as I said, you guys chose a very matte base for me. It is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter foundation, and I know that they have come up like a hydrating version of it and even a stick foundation, which I'm dying to try. So this one is super matte, super full coverage, so you need very little amounts. That's what I'm going to use initially. And honestly, you can obviously use it with the oil, but in general, if you don't like matte foundations, then this is not the one for you because it is extremely full coverage as well, and I know some people don't like that, so this might not be the best option for you if you are one of those. And I already feel like I took a lot, so let's see. To blend my foundation, I am going to use the Rufa Beauty RB23 brush. And since I've started using this foundation brush, there has been no looking back or going back to my beauty sponge. And as you can see, since we had that Pure Squalane base, it is really helping with the blending as well. Like I said, it's a very thick foundation, so blending it can be an issue. I feel like it takes slightly longer, but with the Squalane base, I think it's easier. Okay, so base is done. As you can see, I had to use a very little amount of the product and it has given me a very full coverage, and it's not super matte because of the oil. It is giving a little bit of not exactly a shine. I think it's because of the light reflection as well, but it's not as heavy and it's not as, you know, matte. And if you can look up close, there are no dry patches as well, so yay on that. And now, before I move on to the concealer, I want to do my eye makeup first. So you chose the Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer as well, and I'm going to use that to prep my eyes. Now going in with the Going Coconuts palette by Colourpop, and these are the 4 shades that I'm going to use today. Starting off with the lightest shade and applying it all over my crease and blending it nicely. I really like to take my time when it comes to eyeshadows because blending is the key, you guys. As long as your eyeshadows are blended perfectly, your eye look and your whole makeup look is going to look very amazing. Added the darker shade as well in the outer corner, and then adding the darkest shade in the outer as well as the inner corner. Then going in with this beautiful shimmer shade, and would you look at that pigment? It looks amazing, right? Lastly, just making sure that there are no harsh edges and blending it all nicely. Okay, so the eyeshadow is done and this is how it looks. I really like how it has come through, and I'll give you a closer look later. But now moving on to the concealer. Okay, so I have applied the concealer and you might be wondering it kitnu sa amount hai, but trust me, it's so full coverage that this is all you need. So I'm just gonna use the Rufa Beauty RB17 concealer brush. So concealer is done and now it's time to set the base in place, and for that I am going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and I'm using the Plume P23 brush, and I'm just going to take a very little amount and simply set the under eye just a little bit on my forehead, around the nose and around the mouth area, because your base tends to, you know, slip off from those areas after a while. So, and if you also have like an oily T-zone, it works. You don't really have to set your whole face with powder, just little amounts, and just, you know, place it strategically, because wherever you think your foundation wears off from, and these are just the common areas, but if you feel like there are other areas, like let's say the cheek or anything, you can apply it there as well, and a little goes a long way. I like to set a little bit around the smile lines as well. The base looks amazing, right? Anyway, so now it's time to move on to bronzer, blush, highlight. For bronzer, I didn't really give any options because I know bronzer to lagana hi hai, and honestly I only have one bronzer. I either use this or this one brown shade from a Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette that really works. So yeah. This is such a beautiful bronzer. I mean, look at it. It is great for Indian skin tones. It is in the shade Caramel, by the way. And it's totally worth the price. This actually is the mini one and it's still lasting me, and which is why I feel like it's totally worth it. And I have been using this for over a year now, so you can imagine. Bahut garmi hai yaar. And now moving on to the penitent. This again, little goes a very long way, so I just like to apply 2 or 3 tiny dots like this, and then I like to blend it in with my fingers. Can you see the subtle flush of color that it's giving? And this is like the perfect amount for me, but obviously you can just add in a bit more if you're looking for, according to your desired coverage. But make sure if you're applying your products, any of your makeup products by hand, that your hands are super clean. With whatever is going on, you obviously must be washing your hands a lot, but in any case there is any dirt or germs, it will transfer onto your face and then lead to breakouts and everything. So always make sure your hands are super clean before, even before you apply your skincare and not just makeup. For highlight, I am going to be using, because you guys chose it, the Maybelline Master Chrome highlight. And highlight is like my favorite steps. एंड दोनों भी मेरे जो हाईलाइटर जो मुझे बहुत पसंद है हाईलाइटर्स, एक्चुअली ओ माय गॉड ये बहुत ही बेकार चीज़ हुई है मेरे साथ. मेरे तीनों हाईलाइटर्स, दिस वन, द बेका शैम्पेन पॉप एंड द मेरी लुमिनाइजर फ्रॉम द बाम कॉस्मेटिक्स, तीनों मेरे टूटे हुए हाईलाइटर्स है. आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज इट विथ मी एंड हाईलाइटर्स, दे ऑलवेज ब्रेक. सो ये हालत हो चुकी है, बट आई स्टिल मैनेज, क्या करें. So highlighter is done, and ये highlighter का glow तो it's just something else, and I really love it. Oh my god, I can't stop looking at it. That's why I say I love highlighters, and should probably take extra care of them because they keep breaking, you know. So just to define the bronzer a bit more, I know I haven't contoured, but just to give it a bit of a definition, I am going to take some of the loose powder and just dust it like this. I think you can see the instant difference that it made. You can also, if you want an even sharper cut and if you're contouring, then you can use concealer and then set it with powder, but for today I just want to use a little bit of powder. Now let's do the rest of the eye makeup, and I think I'm gonna shift to voiceover again because it's too hot. I need the fan on, and of course it's gonna cause a lot of disturbance to the audio, so let's move over to voiceover. Going in with the Wet n Wild Color Icon eye pencil and doing them like I always do, natural and subtle. Then going in with a layer of mascara before I pop on a pair of lashes. And don't forget to add in some eyeshadow on your lower lash line. That just helps bring the whole eye look together. You guys are really all about that glam, aren't you? Alright, so rest of the eye makeup is done. Now for the inner corner highlight, I'm just gonna take this shade right here and pop it into the inner corners. It just instantly lifts up the eye makeup, I feel. All that is left to do is lipstick. So I have a couple of options and I didn't know if I should go for like a really dark shade or a nude shade. So I feel like going in with how this look has turned out, I am gonna go in with Whirl by MAC. Lipstick is done as well, and I had put up an option of gloss or no gloss as well, and I had to put that up because मेरे पास एक ही lip gloss है, and I wasn't really a lip gloss person, but once I started using the Fenty gloss, there has been no looking back. I use it almost in like every look, every recent looks that I've done. I really love it. So this is the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fussy. This again, you need only a very little amount, and I just like to add it in the center and then just tap it. Alright, and that's the glam look done, and I really loved creating this look and I really love how this has turned out, and all thanks to all of you who are watching right now who actually helped choose all of these products for this particular look. And you can also imagine the kind of struggle it was to put on this top, but if I had worn it earlier it would have been a huge mess because kitni garmi hai yaar, and it's like it's too much to shoot for such a long time without the fan on. But yeah, I love how it has turned out and I really hope you liked it too. If you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, and also comment down below your thoughts. I would love to know what you think of this look, and also do let me know what kind of other videos you want to see here on YouTube or on Instagram as well. Until then, I'll see you next time.